Namaskar, welcome to Lekhapal GST Ready Accounting Software, a cloud-based solution to all your tax compliances. The object of this video is to understand generation of personal accounts, suppliers, clients, that is creditors and debtors, and how to generate product master. Let us start with a customer account. As we have been discussing, this is the most critical aspect for maximum utilization of benefits of this software. When we create a new supplier, we have to enter the static customer details in this format. Naturally, the general ledger will be sundry debtors. We have to insert the customer name, address, the city, contact numbers, email ID. Of course, by default, all customers will be active, but in the eventuality of a customer becoming inactive, we can flag that particular option and make the customer inactive. After these basic static details, what we have to enter are the details about his taxation. We can define the credit terms, number of days, the credit limit. We need to insert PAN number, TAN number, TIN registration details. Now next is what we have to insert is GST information, his state code, whether he is GST registered, and if he is registered under GSTN number. Friends, don't miss the last column. We have to insert his registration effective date. This date is important in our subsequent generation of tax compliance reports such as eligibility. The next what we have to enter is the distance of the customer from our location or the godown or the dispatch. This distance is important because based on the distance, the generation of e-way bill is done by the system, by the software itself. Similarly, for the supplier, we have to give the basic data such as name, address, short name if at all by other name is known. Then in the taxation details, we have to give his PAN number, TIN number, whether the bill needs to be rounded off because under certain circumstances company insists us for the compulsory round off or otherwise. Now in the suppliers category, we can mention his category whether he is a dealer, manufacturer, importer, consultant, broker or others. As regards TDS, we have to select the applicability of the TDS and the corresponding section with the rate. In GST information, we have to mention the state of his residence. If GST registered, we have to give his GSTN number with effective date. Friends, these next two columns are crucial, whether that particular supplier is registered under composite scheme or whether the purchases from that particular party are eligible for RCM. Again, like customer, we have to mention the distance between our stores and his location. Friends, creation of creditors and debtors are crucial again for the optimum utilization of benefits of this particular software. Now after understanding these two aspects, now we move on to how to generate a product master. We can generate the product master, we can have insert details either through this window, or we can insert all these details through an Excel template. We can define the purchase ledger, purchase return ledger. We can create a group. Say for example, we can create product A, product B, whatever the grouping we want, we can definitely create to that. We can have a confirmed sales rate. We need to mention UOM, that is unit of measurement, because while generating the reports for the purpose of tax compliance, we need to mention them. The rate can be per unit, per 10 units, 100 units, 1000 units, whatever it is. We need to define the purchase account, purchase return account, sales ledger, sales return account. Now product category can be either goods or services. Now if it is a goods, we need to select an HSN code appropriate to this particular supplier. Creation of HSN code or putting up an accurate HSN code will derive into the subcategory of goods category. Friends, this is a very important step because whenever the rates will change, HSN code will effectively have a direct impact on it. Now come down to the services. If at all the particular we are getting a services from them, we have to enter his SAC code with rate. Once we do this, let us discuss about the classification, which is crucial for the entire HSN code purpose. These are the predefined items: GST, essential goods, which are at 5%, standard goods slab 1 at 12%, standard goods slab 2 18%, and special goods at 28%. Friends, entire linkage of this particular software is on the HSN code. With the correct HSN code, all these things are linked up, and as and when the change takes place in Act, change of rates, change of slabs will be automatically updated on the server, and if all those things are mapped properly, they will start effect from the effective date. Further, as and when the change happens, sales bills generated after that particular date of change will be generated at the new rate. However, it may so happen that purchases may be pertaining to an era which is prior to date change. System has got enough intelligence to find out those items, and purchases at the prior rates will be admitted even on the basis of date of generation of invoice. Friends, let us have a clear vision on this. Let's create the debtors and creditors product master in a proper scientific manner for the maximum utilization of facilities and expertise built into this particular software. Have a happy compliance. Thank you.